Hi, my dears. Nice to meet you in our language class today. Before we are going to enter into the class, you have to answer to my question that do you have any friends? Yes, I do have lot of friends. If you want to convey any messages to your friend means how do you convey? I am sure we are in technological days, right? So, we keep sending messages by internet sources through Facebook, WhatsApp, email, Instagram, and etc. But you should know how to write a letter to your friends. Letter is a written form of communication which specifically address the person. Based on the relationship between the writer and the receiver, letter can be divided into two types. They are formal letter and informal letter. What are the two kinds of letters? One is formal and another one is informal. From these two, today in our language class, we are going to make deep focus on informal letter. Simply are going to learn about the informal letter writing. Okay. So what is our topic today? Informal letter. How to write informal letter that you come to know today. Informal letter. These kinds of letters are written to friends or relatives. It is expressive, emotional, undertone and generally lengthy. So the term informal means unofficial. So we can write letter to our friends, relatives, neighbors, cousins and those who are being very close with us. For them we can write informal letter, which means it doesn't have any proper official format, okay, through which we can express our emotions, feelings, ideas, and we can invite others for any other vacations of our home, etc. Topics for informal letter. Below is a list of a few important topics: inviting a friend, advising a friend, apologizing to a friend. Apologizing means what? Asking sorry. Thanking a friend for spending holiday together. Reminding a friend. Congratulating a friend. Requesting for help. And admitting a mistake. So these are all some important points and important topics for informal letter. While writing an informal letter, the language must be friendly and casual. Okay, and then it can have extra information. We can write more information regarding the topic which is given in your question. So there is no word limitation for your informal letter. Here is the format of informal letter. First thing is writer's address, date, salutation or greetings, body of the letter. It has 3 paragraphs. First one is beginning and main content and then ending. And complimentary clause, sender's name. First one is writer's address. Here who will be the writer? You are only going to write a letter. Sometimes in your question itself they will give name of the writer and the address itself. So you can write the address. For example, see, this is a question. You are Vivek, a resident of E96 Temple Road, New City, Calcutta. Write a letter to your friend inviting him to spend a Sunday with your family. So in this question, they have given a name for the writer. Instead of your name, they have given a name for you as Viveka. And they have given address too. What is address? A resident of E96, Temple Road, New City, Calcutta. So you should not, for these kinds of question, you should not write your name and your address. If the question has separate name and address, means you have to write the given name and its address. Okay. So what you have to write in answer? In a writer's address, you have to write a resident of E96, Temple Road, New City, Calcutta. This will be the writer's address. Second one is date. You can write the date below the address after leaving one line. After leaving one line from writer's address, you have to write date. You can write date as, for example, 22nd March 2020 or March 2020, comma, date. Like that you can write. For example, you can write the date as 7th March 2001 or else March 7, 2020. Like that you can write the date. And third step is salutation or greetings. You can write salutation as dear, hi my dear, hello, or else you can write the name of your friend or neighbor or cousin or relatives. For example, your friend name is Neha, na? Hi Neha. Simply you can write dear Neha or Neha. So based on your expression, you can write the salutation or greetings, but it must be. Fourth step is body of the letter. So it is very important. In this part only you are going to express what is given in the question. So in body of the letter, you have to separate it into three parts. So what are the three parts? First one is beginning, second one is main content, and third one is ending part. So your body of the letter must be divided into three parts. The first part should talk about the letter. What should be? About what you are going to write. Or you can ask, how are you? How about all? Like that you have to introduce yourself through your beginning part. Hi, I am Ravi. How are you all? I am here fine. And I am writing this letter to invite you for this. Like that you have to invite, or you can begin. Introduce yourself through the beginning part. And second paragraph should be talked about the main content. Main content means in your question itself they will say, no, invite your friend or request your friend, ask your father for this occasion. Like this, you have to talk about the question topic in this main content. So what you have to do? You have to write more things about the main content, right? So you can express your thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas, everything in this main content specifically. And it can be more than 7 lines, 10 lines based on your way of expressing. And third part should be the ending. So in this part you can request them, or you can conclude your letter writing, and you can convey your regards with any other people in the house, and you can remember what are the things you have written in that about two parts in the ending part. So these are all the three important paragraphs should be in the body of the letter. So your body of the letter should not be in a single paragraph. Keep it in your mind. Your body of the letter should be in the three paragraphs. And then complimentary clause. What is complimentary clause in informal letter? Yours lovingly, yours affectionately, like that. Your complimentary clause must be, what are that? Yours lovingly, yours caring friend, yours loving friend, your affectionate sister or your affectionate granddaughter, like that you can write complimentary clause. At last, sender's name. Who is the sender? So whose address you are writing here? Your address, but sender is the neighbor. It may be a neighbor or cousin or a friend or any other relatives, right? So what sender they are giving in your question, that sender's name you have to write. For example, if you are writing this letter to your friend, means you have to write a name of your friend in this part. At last, once again, have a look at this, children. So we are having 6 steps in the informal letter format. First is writer's address. For example, A7 1256 Mayur Vihar, phase 1, Delhi. So this is writer's address. Writer is who? You only. Okay, based on that given question, you have to write the address of the writer. If your question doesn't have any address or name of the writer, means you can write your own address in the writer's address part. And second step is date. For example, March 25th 2010, March 25th 2020. Okay. Third step is salutation. Dear Anika's father, mother, sister, brother, aunt, anything. Okay. Based on the sender, you can write your salutation. Then body of the letter. This pan contains all the information one want to share by writing the letter. What is the important thing in body of the letter? Your body of the letter must be in 3 paragraphs. They are introduction, main content, and ending. Then subscription or complimentary clause is yours lovingly and affectionately. One important point in complimentary clauses, everybody are putting apostrophe s, but that is wrong. The correct word or correct spelling of yours is yours. If you have written like YOU or apostrophe s, means it is totally wrong. So you should not put apostrophe after or for yours. Yours lovingly or affectionately. And the last step is name or signature. So you should write the name or signature of yours. Okay. Let's look at the example letter writing. Here it is a question. You are Vivek, a resident of E96 Temple Road, New City, Calcutta. Write a letter to your friend inviting him to spend a Sunday with your family. So in this letter itself, they have given a name of the writer with an address. Okay. And what is the letter topic? Write a letter to your friend. So this letter you are going to write to your friend. For what purpose? Inviting him to spend a Sunday with your family. So to take a part of in your Sunday, you are going to invite your friend. So let's see the answer. So what is the first step? So as I said, first step of write a letter is address. Simply you should write a letter. You don't need to write your name in the sender's address part. So directly you are going to write the door number, street, and the city in the sender's address part. And one of the important thing you should keep it while writing your letter writing, means everything you should write left write to the margin. So near to the margin everything you have to write. You should not in your old format you may be write like this, no, but you should not write the address or any other parts in your letter writing right like that. Everything should be like straight to the margin. All the parts should be like this. You should not like write like these kind of things. Okay, everything is straight and very direct near the margin. This only right format, and you should not keep any punctuation while writing a letter like this, comma and full stop at all. You should not keep for writing a letter. So simply you should write door number, cities, everything. You should not put punctuation marks. This is the first step. And second step is date. So when today's date is 20. So 20th July 2020. Next, salutation or greeting. So salutation means what? Calling our friend. Dear friend. So dear friend. Then this is the third step. Now we are moving to the fourth step, which is very important. That is body of the letter. So it is, see, your body of the letter alone you can give one tap space. One tap space space means two finger space. You can give two finger space for all the three paragraphs. Okay. See this. This is the introductory part. I hope that you have comfortably settled in your hostel. Since you are new to this place, certain things may appear strange to you. So this is the beginning part. So this friend is Vivek's friend is what? He is in hostel, so he is very new maybe. So it may be very strange. No, that was he started his letter as a beginning. So you also should start your letter like a beginning like this. Then body of the letter. So main content of the letter, let's see. The language and manners are a bit different here from your part of the country. In order to acquaint you with the social life and manners of this region, I would request that you stay for some time with our family and see things firsthand. How about spending this Sunday together? So in this main content, maybe his friend is new to the hostel, and that part also very new, no? So his friend Vivek was calling his friend for spending his time on Sunday. So to learn many about the social life of that particular region means particular part, he request his friend to come to his home on weekend to know more about that particular area. So he asked, and in main content he asked his friend how about spending this Sunday together. He wants to confirm whether he come or not. Okay. And the third paragraph is ending part. We are looking forward to your visit. My mother joins me in extending this invitation to you. This is the conclusion part. So at last he is requesting him. We are looking forward to your visit. My mother also joins me in extending this invitation to you. So our body of the letter, we have seen three parts. All the parts have started with one tap space, which means two finger space, and it has introductory part, a main content part, and ending part. At last you have to write the subscription or complimentary clause, that means yours affectionately. Can you see here whether they have put any apostrophe mark? No. So this is the right format. You have to write yours affectionately, lovingly, or truly. Then the name, sender's name. So who is the sender? Whose address you have write on the beginning in the address part? that name you have to write. So you are only going to write no, so you have to write the name of yours. So in this letter question they have given the name of the writer as Vivek. So no need for your name, you can write the writer's name which is given. Dear children, before you are going to write a letter, just look at the marking scheme of your letter writing. So you have to, if you have followed the perfect format means you can get 1 mark, which means those 6 steps which I explained in your video. And for content you can get 3 marks. Okay, how means for your expression 2 marks and grammatical errors 1 mark. So totally these 3 marks for your expression and grammatical accuracy in content part. And then appropriate words and spellings, coherence and relevance of ideas and style means you can get 1 mark. Totally here 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 1 5, and grammatical accuracy 6 marks. So totally I am going to write a letter for 6 marks. Okay my dears. So you have to follow these instructions carefully while writing your informal letter. And my dear children, copy the example letter which I explained in this video. Along with this you have to copy below given example letter writing, and then you should write a test in the below given question. Thank you for watching. Keep doing.